Did you really believe that Artemis went to the moon, took a spin, and come back just to take some cool photos? Do you think the US and the NASA just wanted to trend on Instagram? So let's be honest, it was an impressive event. The photos were truly great, you have to admit that. However, there is much more behind all of this. There are secrets, secret motives behind this trip. Now, you want to understand the real reason for the Artemis mission, so let's go. Diego here. It's been over 50 years um, since a human being has been anywhere near the moon, right? So the NASA conducted the last flight of the Apollo project, and the NASA conducted the last flight of the Apollo project a lot of years ago. It's been a long time. They only returned it with people now in this year. For 5 decades, NASA barely paid attention to the moon. Suddenly, they got excited again. They went to they went there, took photos, returned it, and are already talking about landing on the moon to stay. It's great to see those fiction dreams finally moving forward, but there is always that part of the brain that wonders why specifically now. And NASA has paid almost $100 billion so far for their Artemis program. All right, it is the most expensive trip of all time. So looking at superficially, it seems like NASA spends a lot of money to do less than they did in the like 5 decades ago. So they didn't even land yet, but we have to put the numbers in perspective. All right. So the value of the Artemis project doesn't even come close to what was spent on the Apollo project, which adjusted for inflation cost the equivalent of almost or equivalent more $200 billion. Obviously, nothing used the 5 decades ago can be reused today. It's obsolete, right? And NASA had to reinvent the well. And the fact is that the space race of the five decades ago was not a matter of national sovereignty for the United States. They were competing against the Soviet Union. It's the same motive now, but the opponent is different. It's China. Over the last 20 years, China has invested heavily in the moon colonization project. They've sent automated missions, satellites, rovers, and even brought back samples. And China promised to put people on the moon in the next 5 years. So suddenly it becomes a new space race. Oh my God. Officially, the moon belongs to no one. This was decided in the last Apollo mission through a United Nations treaty. All right. So even through the US flag is planted there, any country that reaches the moon can set up a base and explore resources. All right. And that's what problem Aaron not seeing. The new space race is not just about this. It's about access the resources. It's about mining. It's about mining. The moon has the same resources as Earth, including all Earth elements. These are concentrated in very few places on Earth, and China already dominates that market. This is one reason for the US to chase these moon elements, all right? And Another fundamental resource is water. There is water at the moon's south pole in the form of ice hiding in craters that are permanently in shadow. All right, so this water isn't for bringing back to Earth to drink. It's a strategic advantage. By separating water into nitrogen and oxygen, it's possible to manufacture rocket fuel and air to breathe, right? However, controls the water controls the moon, all right? So now NASA wants to land Artemis 4 at the South Pole in the next 3 years, and the Chinese want to land the team there in the next 5 years. They aren't just visiting; they want to build, stay, and control. So India also joined it in the last 2 years with the Chandrayaan-3 mission, become the first to land at the South Pole. All right. There is also helium 3 because the moon has no magnetic field. Magnetic field. It receives charged particles from solar winds directly, including helium 3. And the scientists are convinced this could be the energy source of the future. A fuel for nuclear fusion reactors that is cleaner, cheaper, and safer. And furthermore, everyone, China, the US, the AU, India, wants to use the moon as trampoline to get to Mars, right? So whoever doesn't have a base on the moon won't be able to reach Mars quickly. The moon will serve as a laboratory to test how to maintain a permanent station, grow foods, and produce energy. Right? It's all this NASA spectacle just a smokescreen? No, it's a way to inspire a new generation. This exposure inspires new scientists, engineers, and astronauts. NASA is securing the future of its own agency and space exploration. This generates jobs and moves the economy. And even if you are an American, this stimulates the limits of what human beings are capable of achieving it. It moves the human spirit forward. And for a movement, we look up and see that humans can be more than just war and conflict. As Libby Jackson, head of space at the Science Museum in London, said, if we truly unite, we can produce many beneficial things for humanity, right? It shows us what human beings are capable of doing. My name is Diego, and I see you in the next video.